let's take a look at your When I Grow Up poster and work on that together. On the top of your poster, it says, When I Grow Up. So that's what we're going to think about as we complete all the different parts of this poster. Here on this first line, you're going to go ahead and write your name in your best first grade handwriting. And if you want to include the date too, that would be really nice. I recommend writing it first with pencil, and then later, if you want to add more color, you can trace over that pencil with something like a crayon or colored pencil or marker. But I do recommend starting with pencil first, just in case if you make a mistake, it's easier to erase, and then later you can go back and make it look just the way you want it to. So let's take a look at a couple of things. When you think about when you grow up, let's think about my job. I want to be and then think about what it is that maybe you would like to be when you grow up. Write that word here, and then it says draw a picture of you at work. So maybe you say, I want to be a pilot. Then go ahead and draw a picture of yourself either flying an airplane or arriving at the airport to go to work. Whatever your job is, write that right here and then draw an illustration to go along with it. When you're finished with that one, move on to the writing of the next one. It says, my house. I want to live in, and then a line here. Now there could be a couple of ways you can finish this sentence. When you're thinking about your house, maybe you want to say, I want to live in, and then you want to decide what kind of house. Maybe you want to live just in a house that you can imagine what that house would look like here. Maybe you want to live in a cabin if you want to live near the woods. Maybe you want to live in a castle, or maybe you want to live in a different place. So if you want to list a place that you would like to live in, maybe it's a different state or a different city. It could even be a different country. So you can write that here. I want to live in, and then either pick a type of home or a place, and then it says draw a picture of this place. So it could be the house that you're drawing. It could be the place where you would like to be. Okay, so you can write that here and then draw the illustration to go along with it. And of course, everything on this whole poster at the very end will be all colored in too. So this whole poster, right now it's just blank white here, but at the very end, once you've done all your writing, even go back and fill in all of this background. Fill in all this title right up here. You can fill in this background in between all the different stars and the decorations. All can be colored in. When it's completed, it will look incredible. Okay, here's the second half of the poster, and we're going to continue here. It says, my car. When you drive, when you're older, it says, I want to drive a, Now, it could be a type of car, specific one, or it could be really incredible. It could be something like a limousine or any other kind of incredible car you've seen of. It could even be like a superhero car, right? Like Batman has his own kind of car. So if you're thinking about that too, of course you can include that. So I want to drive a, and then write this here. And then it says draw a picture of your car. Maybe it's a car that hasn't even been invented yet, and it's just your own imagination. Go for it. Include that right here. And then it says my pet. I want to have a, and then imagine when you're older, is there a particular type of animal you would like to have as a pet? There could be a lot of options there. So go ahead and write that right here. And there's not a space for an illustration. There's just a tiny blank spot here. So if you want to include that, you can choose if you want to make an illustration of your pet or not. I'll let you decide what you want. Then the final writing on this page is really one that requires the most thinking. So think very carefully about this. If I could change the world, I would. What is something that you would do that would help make the world a better place? Maybe think of one or two options of what you could do and list them right there in the globe. Thinking about what could you do to make this world a better place. Then, once you're all finished, go ahead and color in everything on this poster, and it will be incredible what you have created.